What's up, DFS players? We have three amazing player props for today. So we are going to be placing our DFS picks on PrizePicks. And again, what is so fascinating about PrizePicks is regardless of what two picks we select, if we take the overs or the unders, our payout doesn't change, right? Any two picks you select on PrizePicks is just going to come out to plus 200 odds. Right? Staking $20 to win $40 a profit, since this to win column also includes your stake. So 20 to win 40 in profit is just plus 200 odds. It doesn't matter if we take the overs or the unders. It doesn't matter if we switch from Curry to Jarren Duran. 20 to win 60. Your payout doesn't change depending on the two picks you select. Now, this is why it is so critical to compare PrizePicks to the sportsbooks. Because, for example, for Duran total bases, this is in the Athletics game, what we can see is the sportsbooks have the over priced all the way at minus 180. In fact, Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest bookmaker in the world, they have this all the way at minus 221. Right? So they think the over should be hitting at a much higher clip. So as an example, if we go to DraftKings, if we create this same parlay, Duran over half of a total base, Curry over 2.5 total turnovers. If we create this on DraftKings, we're only getting plus 139 odds because DraftKings has the overs for these picks heavily juiced, right? But if we switch this to under, so if we instead were to take Duran under and Curry under in turnovers, so let's go to player props, turnovers, and then we go to Curry, we would be getting plus 452 odds. So you were getting plus 139 for both overs. PrizePicks is going to be giving you plus 200. If we switch it to both unders on PrizePicks, our payout doesn't change. We're still getting plus 200, but on DraftKings, we'd be getting plus 452 odds right here, plus 452. So sportsbooks, right, depending on if you pick the over or the under, will vary payouts. That doesn't happen on PrizePicks, so that is why it is so critical to compare the lines on PrizePicks to those of the sportsbooks, right? So I found these two player props on PrizePicks using the OddsJam Positive EV tool, right? This Positive EV tool will show you value in player props. It will show you line discrepancies. Like here, we can see the sharpest sportsbook in the world. They're pricing the over for Duran total bases over half of a total base all the way at minus 239, and they're giving you plus 172 on the under. So that essentially implies that Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest bookmaker, in the world, they're pricing the over for his total bases to hit 65.73% of the time. So that's going to be the first player prop I have in my PrizePicks entry. I'm actually going to have two entries today. So again, just comparing PrizePicks lines to the sportsbooks, it should be clear the value in Duran is on the over, right? And we found this play on the OddsJam Positive EV page. Now, the next player prop I like is Curry over 2.5 turnovers. So if we go to Steph Curry, what we can see is, once again, the sportsbooks are pricing this minus 170 to minus 190. We're getting minus 137 on PrizePicks, right? We're getting incredible value on PrizePicks. So we want to go with both overs, and we'll go ahead and hit it, and we'll run through the math behind our entry. Boom, $500 selected. And then we'll go here. And then we want Seth Curry turnovers. So the market on Pinnacle was minus 189, plus 138. So we throw it into a zero vig odds calculator, which will again essentially just tell you the win probability for your bet based on the market of Pinnacle Sportsbook right here, real-time odds from Pinnacle, the sharpest, most efficient betting market. So this player prop should be hitting 60.88% of the time. So essentially, we have two player props, right, in our entry, one MLB player prop, one NBA player prop. Our two-leg, player prop entry on PrizePicks is going to be winning 65.73% of the time times 60.88% of the time. We need both of these player props to hit, and they're uncorrelated. And then we are staking 500 to win 1,000. So our PrizePicks entry has $100 in EV. Right? 40% of the time we're winning $1,000, 500 to win $1,000 of profit, right? So if we go to my entries, this, to pay column, that includes your stake. So I'm not including my stake in this sheet. And we can see 40% of the time we're winning $1,000. The other 60% of the time we're losing our stake of $500. So we can back out our EV, which is simply going to be, as seen right here, it's going to be $100 in EV. So this PrizePicks entry has 20% edge, right? 20% EV. So there's another player prop on PrizePicks that I actually like for today as well, and that's Draymond Green over 7.5 rebounds. So what I can try to do is go to rebounds. Let's go to Draymond. This is another value play from the OddsJam Positive EV page, and then we can hit the overs in this as well. So Draymond Green over 7.5 rebounds, and then we're also going to want this Duran over 1.5 total bases again. So we'll go ahead, we'll lock this in as well for $500. 2 entries submitted. Both of them have this Duran, player prop in the MLB. So then our first PrizePicks entry at $100 in EV. Our second one is Draymond over 7.5 rebounds. So what we can do is we can go back to the plus EV page, and we can go to Draymond minus 177 plus 131. That was the market on Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest bookmaker, the most efficient betting market. So the win probability for this pick is 59.61. So this player prop entry on PrizePicks has lower EV, but it's still $88, right? This player prop wasn't as good as the Curry one, but PrizePicks allows a maximum of $500 on any entry, so I'm just creating another entry, right? Both of them are very profitable. Between our two, entries on PrizePicks, we have over $188 in EV. Absolutely insane. So a couple things for today, a couple open props, and Draymond, Jarren Duran, and then we have Jarren Duran and Seth Curry. Total bases, turnovers, total bases, rebounds, all overs today. Let us know if you have questions about PrizePicks, the math behind PrizePicks. This Duran player prop is an absolute slam, right? And this is why it is literally so critical to be comparing lines on PrizePicks to those on the sportsbooks, which are more efficient markets, right? Sportsbooks take more action. They're bigger companies. This is the sharpest bookmaker in the world, and they're pricing the over and total bases all the way at minus 239, and you can get this in your PrizePicks entry, right? So incredible player prop on PrizePicks. So we've gone through the math behind PrizePicks and other videos. Essentially, you need to be winning each of your player props in a 2-pick entry 57.74% of the time to be profitable. And we can see, this Duran player prop is hitting 65.73% of the time. So it's absolutely insane value. And same thing with Draymond and Curry. Both of those player props were pretty good as well. So any questions you have, don't hesitate to comment on this video, book a call with us if you want, sign up for PrizePicks, make some money, and again, thanks so much for your time.